What's up, Planning fam, and welcome back to my channel. And today on this episode of Vlogmas, I am going to be talking about my planner lineup. I am so excited to discuss this with you guys. And I originally was planning on making this a face video, but I just decided that I didn't look put together enough for that today, and I wanted to record this video and get it done to you. So this is going to be a pretty vlog type style video, very chatty and informative, but you're just not going to see my face. So yeah. So as you can see in front of you, I have two different stacks here. I have a stack to my left and a stack to my right. These are all part of my planner / expressive self that I use throughout the year. However, the stack to the right over here is my main planner lineup. So we are going to discuss this thoroughly, and then we'll just touch base on these three things towards the end of the video. These are just extras that I use here and there throughout the year, and then this stack of paper here is something that gets implemented into one of these. We are going to talk all about that as we get further along in the video. I'm going to just move this stack out of the way, and we're going to focus on this, and we're just going to get right into it. Okay, so as you see here in front of you, I have 4 different planners, and I have one very unique new planner that you guys are probably like, what is that? So we will dig into that in a minute. But first, I just want to talk about very briefly the brands that I'm using. So 3 out of the 4 planners are all Happy Planner. I had originally thought about going into a new passion planner, and I still might invest in that just so that way I have it as a backup in case this does not work out. So I still have to consider that. But even so, even if I do end up purchasing that in the future, I am not 100% sure it's going to get used. So I didn't feel bad or guilty or anything about not including that in this video. So yes, there is no main passion planner in this lineup. Shocker, I know. I'm changing things up, y'all. So I have 3 out of the 4 of these is Happy Planner. And then this beautiful baby is a Neora planner. And I'm going to delve into details about this in a little bit, but if you guys did not see my unboxing for this planner, it is on my Instagram as well as my TikTok. So both of those are linked down below in the description box for you guys, so you can go there and you can check those videos out. They're just little reels of me opening and unboxing this beauty. When I first got sent this, I wasn't sure if I was going to include this in my lineup because I was like, oh, do I really want to try and do this again? Because the last few times I tried to do a planner like this, it flopped either almost immediately or it flopped, not too long after I started it. However, I'm so persistent with myself when it comes to this, what this is going to be, that I don't want to necessarily give up right away, just completely write it off. I'm being stubborn about it, I guess. And I really want to try and implement it again. So that's what we're doing. I'm going to start with the little planner, and then we'll get into the Neora, and then we'll talk about my main 2 planners, which is going to be my journaling planner and tracker, as well as my classic catch-all. Okay? Okay. All right, so I'm just going to zoom you guys in quite a bit for this one. So I did do a haul and unboxing video of these new planners that you guys are going to see in this video today. I will link those videos down below in the description box for you guys if you missed that. But I fell in love with all 3 of these planners when I ordered them, and I actually almost went back and ordered another one. It was a horizontal, and the horizontal is a new setup for the Happy Planner right now. In case the planner that I am choosing right now doesn't work out for journaling, I thought about going to that, but then I was like, no, I'd rather just invest in another passion planner, and then if it doesn't work out, go back to the passion planner. So I decided against that. But this little baby is, I believe, the Radiant Garden or Mod Garden or something like that. And this is a skinny mini. So it's not just a skinny classic, it's also a skinny mini planner. So it's like the little mini happy planners, but in half again. I had been using the Bambi planner for my work planner, and it was just, I didn't need it. Like, it wasn't anything. When I do these videos, you guys, and when I edit and I schedule myself, I don't go crazy, and like, I'm not a Nazi with it. And I had been using the simple layout, and it was working. Like, it's fine. It does the job. And I was able to use certain spaces for certain things, but it was still taking up space. And I just was like, oh, I really don't want to, I'm trying to be more minimalistic. And I was like, if I could just get my hands on a skinny mini, I feel like that would be perfect. And they ended up coming out with one that I absolutely fell in love with, and it is decorative. So this, I don't decorate my functional work planner at all. So it was wonderful that I was able to find one that was also decorative. So this is the 2025 Skinny Mini by the Happy Planner. And I'll just show you the inside cover really quick. So it's got this really pretty, like florally minty color. And then this is the main page, all purple. And then I love how the year at a glance is black. It's so fun. And then we get into the, for the skinny minis, it's just a note sheet. And then you have your first divider. And then this is the monthly. And I love the decoration of the florals all down the side and the center for the binding. And then you have your like month at a glance, your priorities, an important section. And then this is what the weeklies look like. So super simple. I don't put anything crazy in my weeklies, so I think this will work out fine. And my plan for this is, I haven't exactly narrowed it down yet, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the monthly as my uploading schedule. And then in the weeklies, I will do either my TA or my editing, or if I want to check, if I need to check emails that day, maybe I might have a Zoom with my TA agency, or maybe I'll have a call with Passion Planner, something like that. That's what these weeklies will be set aside for. And then this monthly is just going to be for uploading. So what videos I want to upload, which days. And then in the note section is where I would probably keep track of my total that I made that week on YouTube. And then I know I want to use the notes area for something. I'm just not sure what yet. Maybe I might track. I don't know if I will track it here or if I'll track it here, but maybe I'll track my analytics. So I like to keep track of what I make. Maybe I could even keep track of what I make weekly. So what I put here would transfer here, and then the total for the whole month. And then priorities would just be, you know, the main 3 things I want to focus on that month. Maybe I want a job hunt for a physical job. That could be one of my main priorities, because I do include job hunting as part of my work, because I am still trying to do that. Also, I do DoorDash from time to time, so I might put my DoorDashing in here as well. So that's my plan for these weekly spreads. Like I said, super functional, pen only. That's why I really wanted to get a decorative planner. And they all look the same. And and then the weekly binding is just black, and then it's got the little flower in the corner. And then these are all the pretty dividers. March, seek beauty in all things. Choose love always for April. Blooming for May. Real beauty is to be true to oneself. That's in June. July is just like a really pretty floral design. August, live life in full bloom. September, trust your heart. October, simply lovely. November, fill your heart with love and flowers. And then finally December, bloom and grow in this like really pretty cream color. And this is just a 12-month planner. That's why I love these ones. And then the back inside cover looks the same as the front. And then you have one more of those note pages. And then the back. So this is going to be my work planner for 2025. I know so many of you are like, how can you possibly use this for your work planner? I also have a daily notepad that I reference if I'm having like a really busy like work day where I have like a ton of videos I want to record, or maybe I have like 3 videos instead of 1 video that I'm editing, or maybe I'm doing planner YouTube things and I'm doing social media and I have a TA Zoom meeting or something like that. If I have a lot of things in one day, I will reference those daily note sheets, but for the most part, this is going to be my main work planner. Okay, let's talk about this Neora planner. So Neora reached out to me, oh my gosh, probably about 6 months ago or so, and asked me if I'd be interested in them sending me a couple of things. They first sent me a like hardcover notebook, and I've been using that to keep track of my markers because I love coloring, and I put down all my marker colors and write the names in them and everything. It's like a great quick reference journal. So I've been using that planner for that. And then they asked me if I was interested in any other products. And I said, well, you guys have this little like journal organizer that I was really interested in. And they were like, oh, yeah, we'd be happy to send that to you. And I was like, oh my gosh, wonderful. So I am going to link them down below in the description box, and you guys can go ahead and check them out. They are on Amazon. So you can find most of these products on Amazon, and they're also on Instagram. So if you're looking for like inspo or pictures and videos of their other products, you can go to their Instagram and find it there. I originally wanted a emerald green one. So they had like this really pretty dark green version of this, but unfortunately they were all sold out when they were going to go send it to me. And she was like, well, if you want, I can wait and we should get more back in a couple of months. And I was like, no, it's okay. I'll pick a different color. And I ended up going with blue. Blue seemed to be a huge theme for me this year. Blue kept turning up and coming up all over the place. And I was like, you know what? Let's go with blue. I can vibe with blue. So this is a very pretty like periwinkle blue. It has the N Neora gold symbol on the front, and then the back just says Neora and then the year that they were created etched in. And then it's a snap cover. So if we open it up, it's very solid. It's good quality. And here we go. So I have yet to like break this in. So it needs to be like moved and opened and closed and all those things. It has yet to be able to do that. So it's still a little wonky, but I wanted to really show it to you guys because one thing I love about this is it has a slot for like cash and money. And then it also has a bunch of slots for cards. So I basically can use this as my wallet. And there's also more on the back side too. You have one here, and then you have a little one right here. You could put stickers in here or maybe a bookmark. And then there's even a cute little pen loop. I absolutely love it. And it is stretchy on one side. So it's like a pleather on the outside, and then this inside is a little bit stretchy. It's like a, you know, like a stretch material. And then this includes a little dot grid journal notebook. So a while ago, like I said, I have yet to break into this, you guys. So a long time ago, a couple of years ago, I was using a micro notes notebook to do quick little dailies, and I would usually like plan them on a Sunday, and then I would plan out the whole week. I shifted to using a mini vertical, and I was budgeting in those. And I was like, okay, I don't need, like, I prefer the micro where it's just note paper, but I also want to kind of keep it as like a budget tracker / to-do / scratch fun list. So this is strictly just tons of dot grid note pages, and they're very good quality. They're really nice. It kind of reminds me of the Hobonichis. What I want to do is I want to create like a cute little like front page in this, maybe like put like a picture of myself or like, I don't know, something. And it's going to become kind of like a daily budget journal, but also have like errands, maybe a grocery list. I don't know. I'm going to kind of use it as whatever I want while I'm on the go. So this is going to be my on the go planner. And again, I don't know how I'm going to set it up yet. I think it's going to be more like journal brainstormy based. I'm going to have fun with it. And then like maybe what I'll do is I will like create one section where it's like tracking like my budget, and then the rest will just be like fun stuff. Like maybe it was a day where I had like 10, but maybe I had like 5 errands to do. Gas, drop off letter to the state, meet mom for lunch. Maybe I had like 4 different things to do that day. And I was also trying to keep track of money. Maybe it's a no spend day. You know what I mean? And I just had to like do things for work. Maybe I had to go record it. Maybe I had to go record something. So that's basically what this is going to be. It's going to be my little on the go planner. And I'm not 100% sure how it's going to come together yet, but I loved it so much. And now I can put like my money and my cards in here, like I said, in a pen. And there are days where I won't even have to carry a purse. I can just carry this with me. I won't have to bring anything with me. So this is going to be great. I think I'm really going to utilize this when it comes to like shopping and groceries and stuff like that. This is going to become like a big deal when it comes to those things. And I'm just going to make it fun. And I'm not going to like think about the spreads and putting them together. I'm just going to throw in fun stickers. I have tons of old, like not functional stickers, but like themed little micro stickers for like shopping and gas. And like I've hoarded all of those. So I think this is going to end up being like a really great necessity for me and a really fun extra way to be creative. So, and it also comes with 2 bookmarks. Obviously I don't need 2, but what I might do is like, I'll just stick one in the back and then the other one will be like my main bookmark. So like the orange one can kind of go in the back here. And then the blue one can be on the page that I'm on. And that is it. So this is going to be my new on the go planner. I'm hoping like once I start using it and like moving it, it's going to like adjust and, get more like flexible and stuff. Right now it needs to be really broken in. But it's such a good quality product and it feels so nice. And I was excited to like dive into something new and try something different for 2025. And I'm really hoping that this is going to do that for me and it might spark a little bit of extra creativity. So if you guys are looking to try out a new planner or you're looking for something on the go, I definitely would recommend this. And like I said, I will link their storefront in the description down below for you guys. So yeah, that is going to be my new on the go planner. Okay, so I have both of my planners, my like main planners in front of you guys for a second because I just wanted to do a quick little story time. So originally my plan was to use this one as my catch-all planner and this one as my journal. However, what I had totally forgotten about was inserts. So if there is a week or a month where I'm doing an extra insert page, I don't have any inserts that look like this binding. I know that Happy Planner did release a couple of notebooks or like accessory packs that had some in them, but that wasn't what I wanted. Like I wanted like a full pack of just note paper in this binding. And unfortunately, they have not created that yet. This is still a very, very new product. And I think they're just testing it out still. And they want to see how people feel about it. If it sells enough, then maybe they'll make more products to go with it. So because of that, I was like, okay, I'm going to have to switch gears here. I'm going to have to use this one as my main catch-all planner and this one as my journal. At first, I was a little bit bummed about that because I love the aesthetics of both. Like both of them are super fun and beautiful, but I really wanted to see this every day. Like this was the one that I wanted to like go to every day, referencing, seeing it on my desk in the other room, like just being in this one constantly. That was what I wanted. But after like letting it sink in and lulling it over for a little bit, I kind of just changed my mindset a little bit. And I was like, you know what? If I love this one this much, that means I'm going to want to journal more and stay on top of my tracking. I'm always so strong with my journaling, you guys, and my tracking in the beginning of the year. Like from January to like March or April, I am like on my game. Wait till you guys see my planner flip video. You will see how badly I just like plummet. And maybe this being like the planner that I love so much, maybe it's going to keep my interest in using it and planning. Plus, it's a different layout than most people use for journaling and tracking. So stay tuned for that. I was like, maybe this is a good thing. Maybe we can make it work to my benefit. The other reason why I really needed this to be the catch-all was because in my current planner, I'll show you guys really quickly. This is my current planner. In my current planner, I have a budget in this month tab. So if you go to my budgeting section, it is all this disc binding stuff. So my budget is like that. My budget cover page is like this, and I haven't changed this cover page in years. Yeah, just everything I use for inserts is regular Happy Planner note paper. Same thing with these trackers, and then same thing with my weekly budget dump sheets. I have a huge block pad of this paper, like huge. I still have tons left, and I'm like, I don't want to invest in another product to try and match that. You know, it made no sense to do it. So because I put my budgeting in my catch-all, I was like, it just doesn't make sense to move it over to this one. It makes more sense to keep it in here. So that is why this is going to be my catch-all planner for 2025, and this is going to be my journal for 2025. Again, not the way I wanted it to go. I wanted it the other way. But I've come to terms with my decision, and I'm okay. I'm okay with it. Let's now dig into each one individually and talk about it some more. Okay, so journal 2025. As you guys know, my journal and tracking has always been in my passion planners. They've been in my passion planners for at least 3 years now. I love Passion Planner. I love them. I love what they stand for. They hit a little bit of a blip over the end of this year with some issues with the company and shipping and the people that they use to make their products. So it was a little tough, like communicating with them a little bit and getting the products that we wanted on time and just a few other things. So there were some hiccups, and it kind of unmotivated me to continue using the planner, which was kind of on me. Like, that wasn't their fault. And I was debating, like, do I want to do the Passion Planner again for my journal? I've been doing it so long. And I know that, like, I attempted the Happy Planner journal situation a couple of years ago, and I ended up going back to the Passion Planner. And the truth is that could happen again. I don't know. But with it being such a new, unique planner from the Happy Planner, a gorgeous design that I'm in love with, and going at it a different way, you will see what setup it is in a second, maybe I'll be able to stick to it. We'll see. So I love this design. It has the moon phases on it with these leaves. It's very me. It's very vibey. It's very tarot card witchy. Like, I just love it. I love it so much. I love the muted colors. I love the rose gold coils. Super pretty. And we're going to go ahead and open it. And the inside cover is like one of my all-time favorite things. Like, look at this. She is so beautiful. I am obsessed. I even debated flipping this around and using this as the front cover and this as the back outside cover, and then this would be on the inside. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe wait for the setup video. Maybe I will change it around. And then this is the inside name page. Happy Planner, this planner belongs to, and it just has the year at the bottom. And then we just do our little design here for when we go to put my name in later. This is your year at a glance. Well, actually your 2 years at a glance, 2025 and 2026. This I probably won't use because it's a journaling planner. I have no reason to use this. Then we have our like perpetual calendar where you can kind of go in and put in certain things. What's great about having this in a journal planner is sometimes in my journal, I will write about or mark certain occasions. So like if we have a big vacation coming up or if it's a birthday. So I think what I might do is I might implement those things into this calendar. I never use these, but this might be something extra and fun that I can do in a journal. And this is just a 1 year planner. And now we have our first section. So we have our January currently page, and then our January divider just says dream big. I love the palms up with the third eye. It's so pretty. And I haven't exactly figured out what I'm putting where yet. So make sure to stay tuned for the setup video on that one, because I will be setting up probably like the first month with you guys. And at that time, I will figure out exactly what I want to put where. I have to go back through my passion planner and really like investigate and analyze what I was doing and where I was doing what. And then I can figure out how to split this up. This is the monthly, very plain and simple, just the way we like it, so we can decorate it and have fun with it. However, in my journal spreads, usually I go back and forth with either doing like a word of the day. So like if I was like really sad one day, sad, funny. I was, it was a funny day, I would write funny. That's one way that I've done these. Another way I've done them is actually keeping track of my eating and what I ate. So I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but like I said, those are some options that I can put in the monthlies for this planner. I love how this turns. Surprise! It's a dashboard planner, you guys. You're probably looking at this and being like, how the heck is she going to journal in a dashboard? I thought the same thing at first. And then I kept planning in my dashboard and planning in my dashboard. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, I wonder if I could use this as a journal, because I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about the way that I write in my passion planner, and it's like this small little vertical space, and then the rest of it is like a dump goal section or a decorative section, and then I have a few other spots where I track a few other things. And I'm like, hold on a minute, I could journal over here. I could use this to track my health status for the days. I can use this as like my fun area, or where I write like my goal, or a brainstorm or something here, which is what I do in my passion planner. And then I could track other things in these sections that I wanted to track in the passion planner that I couldn't. And I'm just thinking to myself, I'm like, wow, I could really finagle this to work the way I want it to as a journal. Now, the only hard thing about that is that this is a very small space to write. So then another idea popped in my head, and I'm like, okay, hold on. What if, right? Just go with me, guys, here for a second. What if instead of journaling in these boxes, I do a weekly journal here? And then over here, I can like, what was my mood for the day? How was my health that day? What did I eat that day? Like, I could use these, or like gratitude. I could use this as there are so many options. And then I was like, oh my God, I could change it up. There's no rule, right, that says I have to journal in these boxes every single week and use the same layout that I put on myself every week. I could journal over here daily this week, and then the next week, maybe it's a crazy week and I just want to do a weekly journal entry, and I can do a weekly journal entry over here. There are so many options. I haven't figured out how I'm going to categorize these 3 yet, but this is blank, so I could even change this up. Like in my catch-all, I use this as a menu, but in my journal, maybe one week I want to do a gratitude list, and maybe the next week I want to track my health, and maybe the week after that, maybe I want to track, I don't know, maybe this could be my meal tracker, and do like a weekly meal tracker instead of a monthly one. So Monday, this is what I ate. Tuesday, this is what you know what I mean? Or I could do that the options are endless using the dashboard as a journal. And I feel like it's an underutilized planner for journaling. And I was like, I have to try this. I want to try this. And it's so funny because I was a vertical planner girly for so long. I tried to get into the dashboard a couple years ago, and it completely just wasn't working for me at that time. But now that I'm older and my life's a little different, I'm paced a little bit slower now. Things have changed. And now the dashboard is just what feels like home and just works for me now. And I'm loving that I'm going to be able to carry that over into a journal. So then we move on to February. This is February. The future begins now. March is like this really fun, like, ooh, it's kind of trippy. April is the moons and suns. May, see the good. June, you have the magic. I also like how like the dividers are kind of inspirational, which is nice for a journal. July is that inside cover design. August is the sun with like a rainbow. September, today is the day. I love this one. October, look at all the magic around you. This is probably my favorite divider. November, sunshine in my soul. And then December, every day is a new beginning. Super pretty. I love the colors in this and how there's like a touch of purple. And then the back is just super simple. This is your super simple notes page. And if you guys don't know me at all, I do have a plan for this back note page. I was using it in my passion planner for a couple years, and I was doing so good with it up until like, I don't know, I want to say like September, like August, September, I kind of fell off of it. But I'm so excited to be tracking my yearly mood tracker. It's going to go on this page. It's a perfect spot for it. And I'm just really excited. I think what I might do, honestly, and I was doing this a long time ago, is maybe, while I'm talking about it, maybe I might re-implement my sleep tracker. I think that might be a great thing to put here for the month. So maybe that's something we can do too. And these are things that you can find for free online somewhere, and you can print them off, or I can make like a really quick thing on Canva and print it out for myself. So these are things that I get for free online somehow. So just so you guys know, the yearly mood tracker is a passion planner thing. They have a whole section on their website that's all free printables. They have some amazing things on there. They've got gift lists, goal setting. You can even get some of the weekly pages and print those out for free. It's a great resource. I will link the free template section down below in the description box for you guys if you're interested in checking that out, because Passion Planner is great for that stuff. And then the inside cover and the back cover. I am in love with this planner, and the more I talk about using it as a journal, the more excited I'm getting about using it as my journal for the new year. Maybe I will do like a couple of spreads, like one or two in the beginning of the year, just to show you guys what I've decided. You'll see in the setup planner video though. I'm going to have this as part of that video. My setup videos are always super long, so so you can have that to look forward to and see what I end up starting it out as. And then yeah, and then go from there. There's even like weeks where I could like use it as like a journaling, like a picture scrapbook. Maybe I could do like daily photos. Oh, that would be fun too. See, there's so many options. So many options. I'm so excited to get started in this planner. You guys don't even know. Manifesting, doing way better at journaling in 2025 with this planner. Okay, finally, we're going to talk about the catch-all planner super quick. I don't really need to talk about this too much because you guys know what I use my catch-alls for. It's my everyday appointments, scheduling, kids stuff, my decorative stickers, all the things. That's what I use my catch-all planners for. This is I think this is mod something. I will link them. Everything will be linked in the description box, so you guys can go and check it out. I am not sponsored. I don't have like a special like brand link or anything like that. I do not get paid to endorse Happy Planner. I just truly love them. So yeah. The front cover is this really pretty, fun, colorful, It's a Small World inspired geographic page. And on the end here, it says, have the time of your life. And it's got these really pretty purple discs. And then when you open it up, it's just this really fun, youthful, colorful, feminine planner. And I love the lavender and cream striping on the inside cover here. And I love the notations of the butterflies. Butterflies is my symbol for my Nana. That's my great-grandmother. And she passed away many, many years ago. But butterflies have always been her symbol. And I feel like using this as my catch-all is kind of a way, it kind of makes me feel like I'm saying, oh, Nana's going to be with me a lot this next year. I'm kind of loving that. So I'm welcoming that in and bringing in her energy. My Nana was always so strong and so vibrant and so funny. And it didn't matter how old she got or how sick she was just the life of the party. So I love that. And if I'm manifesting her energy into 2025, let's do it. So this is the name page, Flowers and Butterflies. This planner belongs to the year down at the bottom. We flip to our 2 years at a glance, same as our journal. The font's just a little bit different. Here, like I could put like if I'm planning something in 2025 or vacations in 2026, you know, that's what these are great for. And then we have our year to glance or perpetual calendar. I don't usually use this in my main catch-all. And then we get to our first section for January. This is your currently page. It's the same as the previous planner. And then we flip to our monthly. That too is also the same as the previous planner. Very simple, clean, nice for my decorating. So, and then we flip to the weekly, and I am doing a dashboard in the weekly as well. I do wish that they kept the Monday through Sunday here, but I know a lot of people like end up covering it up and whiting it out. So that was probably like a thing. I am glad that they kept this white though and didn't color this back in because I hated that. So I'll just have to go in and write in Monday, Tuesday. It's not a big deal. It's fine. If you guys have been following me for at least a year now, you guys know that I've been using a dashboard planner since the beginning of 2024. And I'm going to continue using it in 2025 because I'm comfortable. I'm happy with it. It's working for me. And yeah, like it's become kind of like brain pattern at this point. I don't have to think about it anymore. I just do it. So you have your priorities, you're important, you're looking ahead, your notes, and then your weekly. For those of you, if you are new, my priority section is usually my to-do or this week. And I just put all of the things that I want to get done during the current week. It doesn't need to have a specific day, just as long as it gets done within that week. Important, I usually change to my kids section. So any important things that going on with the kids, I put my son's work schedule in there. If my daughter has an event, sports stuff goes in here. It's pretty quiet right now because there's no sports right now, but once baseball and softball season comes back, it'll pick back up again. Looking ahead, I changed this to the bill area, and then my note section is my work area. So I do have a work planner, but I set weekly goals for myself for work, specifically YouTube and social media. And then if I'm doing door dashing or if I want to check in on my TA stuff, I'll throw that in here as well. But this is generally just making sure I keep on top of my work, holding myself accountable, that kind of thing. And then, like I said, this box here is usually my weekly menu. And then all here is my appointments, my to-dos for the days. So that is how I set up my catch-all. I do not use my currently in my catch-all planner. I might YouTube binge a little bit and dig into some people that do decorate their currently pages. I know that Planning with Bumble uses her currently pages quite a bit, but I haven't watched her in a while. If I'm being totally honest, I should probably look back into her and just see what she's been up to and what she uses it for, see what other planner people are using it for. But I haven't used it in quite a long time. So yeah. And then we can just keep going with our dividers. This is February. The world needs more of what you have. I love this bright orange. I wish they implemented this more because I love it. March is just the planner cover. April, good days ahead. I love like that bright blue. May is those flowers. June, spread more joy with the little bird. It's cute. July, dream big with some geometric patterns. August, reach for your dreams. Love this hot pink. It's insane. September, and it's like this bright pink with butterflies all over it. And I love it. I think this one's probably my favorite. October, discovering who you were meant to be. Oh, keep discovering who you were meant to be. And then this is another one of my favorites with like the bright orange kind of like trickled in. This is November, and it says find your happy. And then finally December, you have that lavender and cream pinstripe, and it says make yourself proud. And then this is our back notes page, simple and clean. And then the inside cover is that lavender and cream pinstripe. And then the back is the same as the front cover, just without foil. So that is our catch-all planner. Also, I want to talk about that block pad. So I showed you guys earlier, I had like a small stack of extra things, and this was in that stack. This is a block pad that I purchased from Happy Planner, I think 2 years ago. If it's still available, I'll link it down below for you guys, but it's just a budgeting block pad. At the top, it says a penny saved is a penny earned. And this is what I do. So The main numbers are like the main bills that have to get paid for that week. And then here, let me see if I can, because I actually haven't done it in a while. I'm trying to hold myself accountable with this budgeting thing. Okay, so here is an example. This is very old, so I'm not worried about showing you guys this. But main important bills would be the top 3. And then in this get it done section, this is where our income goes. So Dan's income, and if I had any income for the week, and then our total. And then down here is where I literally break down everything. So I will put like these bills into there, and I literally just subtract it. So I start with our total, and then I just go down. And this is a great way for me to be able to see like the budget at a glance. I do this on my phone now, but I would like to have it on paper. Me and Dan have been like, we always start off good in the beginning of the year, and then come like March, we just stop using it. I would like to try and continue to use it. It's a great way for us to sit down and come together, whereas the phone, I'm doing it myself on a Friday morning when he's at work and the kids are at school, and he's not included in it. He is in the notes, like it's a shared file, so like he can see everything and he can adjust stuff, but it's not like we're coming together at the end of the night and sitting at the table and discussing it like face to face. And I wish we did more of that. So this is like the purpose of having it down on paper. So what I do is in the back of my catch-all, get this out of the way. So what I'll do in the back of my catch-all is I'll just have the divider that says budget, and it will have our savings goals. It has like our savings cover page and then our savings goals for that year. And then it'll have a tab that says this month. And then that will have a breakdown monthly sheet. And then it will have every week. I just rip these off. I'll show you really quick. It's like we would fill this out, and then I would rip it off, and I would stick it right inside the planner. And everything is always dated, so we know what date it is. So that is how I do that, and that is why we're using this. So I'm hoping we can gain momentum again and do that again. And then the back side of those block pad pages is just plain white, so like if I need to go to the back for something, I can, but usually we don't. Usually it's just so we can like break everything down. And that is my catch-all and budgeting planner for 2025. And she's so cute. Really quickly, I just want to talk about these 3 notebooks. Well, one's a planner. These are both passion planners. This is what I have been using passion planner for the most. This is my journaling passion planner, and I have decorated her. I love that Kermit's on here. R.I.P. Muppets Vision 3D. But I love the passion planner journal and dailies. So that's what you see here. This is a journal and this is a daily. This is my current journal right now. So I have been just basically junk journaling in this, but I also like do like written submissions too. So we have some junk journaling spreads in the beginning. And then here you could see like I wrote in here, this is very old. So like this is dated from 2023. So I don't use this often. This is just when like I was using it pretty good at the end of last year because last year was hard for me, the end of last year, and I really needed a big space to just write. And that's kind of what this turned into for me for a little while, and I love it. And then in 2024, I started writing poetry again, and I did like this cute little like junk journal area. I did like a little insert, and then I wrote my poetry, and then we had some more entries, another poem, another entry, another poem. So I slowly started transitioning this into my poetry journal. And if you guys did not see my solo Disney trip, in those vlogs, I talked about possibly going back into poetry. And then I did a junk journal spread for October, Season of the Witch. I did do a Reels and a TikTok video of this. So cute. And then this is my most recent one. I did a Christmas seasonal one. And I think I'll probably do some more like written entries for the end of the year, maybe like a goal entry, that type of thing, a recap entry, something more than just like your basic, like, you know, daily journaling entry. I do plan on writing again in it very soon, but as you can see, I don't use it very often. It's just for when like I really need it, or if I need a space to just create and be crazy. That's why I love this so much. And I have plenty of pages left in this, so that is going to continue with me for a third year into 2025. And then this is my daily passion planner. So I use this for days out, vacations, like special occasions type of thing. So I haven't, I just switched into this because my other one was finally filled up. Sometimes I use this area as a journal entry. Sometimes I will use it as like a to-do space. It just depends. But this is from June. I skipped a page by accident. Then this was from my solo Disney trip. So this was back in September. And as you can see, like I use this as like, you know, a catch-all for the day. And those are my spreads from the Disney trip. Absolutely love them. So cute. And then I did a entry from Salem. So like I had my whole like Salem day, right? Everything went in here. And then I left this space empty, and I then went in and did a junk journal spread for my journaling space for this day. And I absolutely love it. One thing that makes this so wonderful to be able to do with Passion Planner is how their binding works. They open so nice, so flat. They're so flexible. They just, like, you can see it. They're just wonderful. And this is my back of my daily planner with all my fun little stickers. These my sons drew. They were little arts. They were like little art pieces that they drew at school, and the classroom turned them into stickers. And I was like, oh my gosh, I have to put those on my planner. So I did. And yeah, and then all of these do have a back section, and they all come with extra stickers. I took these out, but yeah, so that is my daily, and that's going to continue into 2025 as well. And any types of events that we have, you know, Christmas, I'll probably put Christmas in here. I usually do Thanksgiving, but Thanksgiving week was a mess. It was all a blur for us. So that is my Passion Planner daily. And then finally, this is a little notebook that I picked up in Salem this past year. It's so gorgeous. It's so smooth. It feels like velvet. It's just a beautiful little notebook. This is the inside of it. Like, look how pretty. It's like vellum. And then this is the note pages. They're so gorgeous. They're so beautiful. They're two-sided. They are very thin. So I would not recommend like doing anything crazy with this type of notebook. Like if you find yourself in Salem and want to go get this. But what I'm planning on using it for is I am actually going to attempt to write a poetry book in 2025. I've already started working on it a little bit here and there, but my poetry book that I had growing up is lost. I can't find it anywhere. And I need to recap everything in order to create this poetry story the way I want it to be. And I can't keep like sitting at the computer for 2 hours and trying to think of the poem. So what I'm thinking of doing is, and I do put poetry in my Passion Planner journal, but this is more for the book that I'm writing. I don't necessarily want all of those entries in my Passion Planner. My Passion Planner poems is like spur of the moment current stuff. I am looking back at my past and rewriting this story of my life in poetry form. And I felt that this notebook might be really, really great for that. So I will be using this quite often in the new year as well. So I just wanted to show you guys that. Again, I got this in Salem. I bought this at the Emporium. Emporium 32 it's called. And it's just really beautiful. It's like very thin. It's wonderful. So I wanted to show you guys those as well. And that is it, you guys. That is my entire planner lineup. We have 4 main planners, 2 smaller, sprinkled in planners throughout the weeks and the months. Then we have this cutie little notebook over here that I'm going to be using for my poetry book, and then my block pad for budgeting. That's going to go into the catch-all planner over here. And I am really excited. I feel like this is more than I had this year. So it seems a little daunting because I'm diving back in a little bit more. We will see, hopefully, fingers crossed, that I'm able to commit to all of this the way that I want to. That's the way it goes sometimes. Like, we start off the year with certain goals and, you know, motivation, and then it kind of changes throughout the year. So, and plus, you really don't know until you start planning and doing the thing and getting into it. If, you know, that's when you really figure out what's working and what's not. So yeah. If you guys liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you're new here, thank you so much for checking out the video. I am so excited about my lineup this year. Let me know down in the comments what your planner lineup looks like. If you're, you know, if any of these planners or notebooks caught your interest. And don't forget to hit the bell notification too, so you guys get notified when I post future videos, including my setup video for all of these planners to come soon. So yeah. All right, you guys, until the next one, I'll see you in the next one. Happy planning and stay magical.